What's up guys, MJ Movie Gamer News here. Today I'm bringing you guys a new Team Sonic Racing video. I will be talking a little bit about my history with Sonic. I know that's something we might go through in some other previous Sonic videos, but I, for one, did grow up playing the original Sonic games, not on the Sega Genesis, but on my Nintendo DS. Because I had a collection that had all the old school Sonic games on it, and I was like, bet. So I got to play all of those, and Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles was a part of that collection. CD wasn't, but I was able to play it later on my cell phone, and that was pretty cool. I was like, wow. I didn't really play some of the other Sonic games growing up like that. The ones I was missing was Sonic Adventure, Shadow the Hedgehog, I was missing Adventure 2, and I was also missing games like, what should I call it? Not Team Sonic Racing, but Sonic Heroes I was missing out on. I was missing out on some other games as well. I missed out on Sonic in the Night of the Wind, but I did play Secret Rings on the Wii, and then Unleashed I played on the Wii as well, and there were just some other Sonic games I played. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games I did play as well. The first one only. I never got the other version, but I did play Colors on the DS. I played Rush. I played what else? I played Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, one of the first racing Sega games that I got into as a kid. And then I did have Sonic Racing Transformed on my Wii U. I thought it was fun. It's just, I don't know, I had to get more used to it. But I did. So yeah, other than that, I did like Shadow's motorcycle in that game on the DS. I thought it was really cool. I'm sure he still had it in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version of the game. I just wouldn't know because I never had that version. I only had the DS version. Yeah, Sonic Colors I didn't beat until 2017. I was in Peru at the time, and that was fun. Then I had Sonic Forces. I beat that game. As you guys know, I beat it on the channel. But I also did beat it on my Switch. I bought it for my Switch at first. But when COVID happened, and the pandemic of course happened, I ended up getting it with the PlayStation Plus. And I was like, yeah, and I did a live stream on it. That was fun. I had Sonic Mania. I played that one on my Switch. I loved it a lot. Superstars wasn't bad either. I enjoyed Superstars as well. Then Frontiers, of course. I loved Frontiers. That was good. But the one Sonic game I loved growing up with was Sonic Generations. Which, in fact, when that game does release,
well, you guys didn't
I'll be making videos on that game. This isn't Shadow's gonna be it. Now, when Sonic 1 for the movie was announced, I remember the ugly design they had for Sonic, all the fans crying that it had to get changed. Me, myself, I agreed. It should have gotten changed. But, then yet again, when the ugly Sonic showed up in that Chip and Dale movie on Disney Plus, I was like, is the movie really going to be that bad with his design? But overall, we did love his design for the movies. Then the second one came, and that one was a good one. When the second movie came out, I ended up getting tickets for a Wednesday night for the movie. It was a fan premiere that was playing at my local theater, and my friend and I loved it. We were like, wow. We both agreed that it was better than the first one, and that they did a great job with the sequel. which of course they showed Shadow at the end of that one, and the fact that that movie's coming out this year is even better. It's even better that the movie's coming out this year. If anything, my guess would be we can expect Sonic 4 if that does happen. If Sonic 4 does happen, my guess is maybe 2026. If not, 2027. Because think about it, 2 years after. What the frick was that? 2 years after Sonic 1 was Sonic 2, and we had literally a year and 2 years and 2 months afterwards. But when Sonic 1 first came out, of course, that was Valentine's Day of 2020. Right before the pandemic even was a thing, right before it was like, changing the world. But overall, yeah, no, I'll never forget when Sonic 1 first came out. We were supposed to get it in 2019. I do remember that. I remember seeing the trailer for with the ugly Sonic around the timing of Detective Pikachu's movie release. And then Sonic 1 got delayed to February 14th of 2020. And then like I said, pandemic happened, and the movie got released to digital in like May, I believe. If not March, it got put on digital. If not, it was April. But when it came physically, I was like, oh, I'm getting it. So I ended up getting it on 4K. Not 4K. Sorry, that one I got on Blu-ray. Sonic 2 is what I got on 4K Ultra. Ooh, I love that. Sorry, Cal. But yeah, when Sonic 2 happened, I loved it. I feel like Sonic 2 was better than the first one. So Sonic 1 was good only because of how it's the beginning of it all. Let me wait for Sonic 3 this year. Now, okay. When it comes to the Sonic movies, I think they're good. I think they're really good, actually. The Knuckles show, watching that, I enjoyed it. As a casual Sonic fan, or big time Sonic fan, I did enjoy it because I feel like I understand people's biggest complaint with this series is that it focuses on way too much. When they act like the movies didn't do that. Like they gave a little bit of parts to the human actors and the characters in the movies, but for the show, they're saying that it feels more like a Wade show than it does for Knuckles, and it's like, okay, but that's the whole point. The whole point of the series is that he's training Wade to become, a warrior and stuff like that. But yes, we know it's a Knuckles show, but of course it's gonna have its own little twist because it's its own universe. It's not like it's a movie. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy the Knuckles show. I gave it a solid 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 actually. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it was, in my opinion, it was good. But Sonic 3 releasing this year, knowing that Keanu was Shadow, and that the whole cast is coming back again, obvious. But I feel like if they will tease a character at the ending of Sonic 3, it's gonna be Knuckles. I just said Knuckles? Forgive me. I feel like it will be Silver. Without a doubt, it will be Silver the Hedgehog. And I feel like for them to tease Sonic 06, because they did have an Easter egg to Iblis in the Knuckles show in episode 4 when they're doing the big musical scene with Wade and his friend.
I am too far behind to leave it alone.
Yeah, his friend's name is pretty forgettable. But overall, yeah, they had him dressed up as Longclaw. And it was funny because they had to do the intro of the intro one time. They had to do the story of Knuckles to Wade. They had to explain it and how he got his power and stuff like that. And that was cool. I love musicals. They are one of my favorite things to do for entertainment. But yeah, overall, I enjoy the Netflix series. That's one thing I love about the series. And for the show to tease Shadow once again, they did say there was an extraterrestrial who was here in 1974. Now, if you do the math, go back, subtract 2024 with 1997 or 1974, you get 50 years. So clearly, Shadow has some part to do. He has something to do with bowling, which maybe that could be a nice little plot at the end of Sonic 3. Maybe you see the cast playing bowling and Shadow's like, yeah, like I'm champion, I reign supreme and stuff like that. Like, yeah. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.